I'm super excited. Now, I know it's been a minute since we did some videos, and I've everybody requesting more videos, and we are working on that. We've been super slammed, but today we really want to take the time. I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes because there's some really unique cabinet features that I am so excited about. Now, they are not something that you can get done with your typical semi-custom cabinet brand, right? And there's many that we work with and we love those. But if I can add some of these really unique features to somebody's kitchen design or bathroom design, it just really adds so much depth. And I am somebody that loves to be unique, that loves to not have a space that looks like everybody else's. And looking online at some of these platforms like Pinterest and House, I do come across some of those things that I like doing. So let's talk about some reeded inserts today. Adding some reeded features to your cabinetry is a really cool custom feature. Now, we see a lot more things like rounded ends on islands or end-of-run cabinetry, okay? So this rounded feature is something that we see more in the commercial world happening, and it's kind of trickling over more into residential. And then there's this whole new look. I don't even know what we're calling it yet. I kind of call it like the boxy look. But, if you know what that look is called, please drop it in the comments below. But it's been very new. And it's a super stunning look using frameless cabinetry and adding a little bit more depth to it. Now, those things, again, we typically don't get these things done with our semi-custom brand partners. We get those done with our custom brand partners. So today, we're gonna go look at a custom cabinet shop. We're gonna go behind the scenes. We're gonna see how the sausage is really made. Just another beautiful day in the great Tacoma right now. Welcome to Andrew's Fixtures, another one of our brand partners. And this one, I'm really excited to take you guys behind the scenes. All those custom features that I was talking about earlier in cabinetry, that's really gonna elevate your kitchen remodel. This is where we get those done. So I'm super excited to take you inside. Let's meet the owner, Jackie, and Austin, the VP of Operations, and have some fun. Let's go. All right. What is everybody doing in here today?
Hi!
Guys?
How are you?
Okay, everyone, we have Jackie here, the owner of Andrew's, and we have Austin, the VP of Operations. What are we doing today, guys?
Oh, wow. So we're going to learn a little bit about the history of Andrew's, and then Austin will take you on a tour of the shop and learn more about what we do. So let's start with a little bit of history.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So Andrew's Fixture started in 1916. This is the original gangster Andrew himself.
Oh my God.
We don't know anything else about the photo except that it's Andrew.
This is actually Andrew. That is so cool. It's like the Tiger King. That's so funny.
Hilarious.
That was so amazing. How old is Andrew's?
1916.
Nice.
So, well, you're 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So started in Tacoma. Andrew started by delivering blocks of ice to local businesses in Tacoma.
Really?
And then started picking up more jobs, so upholstery, and then started doing casework in, drugstores, and then think like 1950s diners. He was a photographer, took all of these pictures of the projects. It was incredible. So they've moved through all these different types of offerings. I moved from this into commercial casework and then eventually into multifamily.
Okay.
So when I took over the company in 2019, we spent a lot of time figuring out what do we do best and what's the best use of the incredible machinery and the people that we have. And so now we're focused on commercial casework and multifamily.
Okay, I love that. And all the fun, crazy custom things that we have planned.
Yes. We're small enough top that we can move from really custom stuff, so somebody that's been dreaming about their kitchen for 15 to 20 years, all the way to a really big, multi-million-dollar new construction building. So we love to be able to switch between different products and customizations, and that's obviously something we've been doing for 100 years. So
I love that. And it's really amazing how, when you take production a little bit more custom like that, you can make those individual switches and get a little bit more eyes on details for custom features like that. So it's really cool. And it's, we are super excited to be partnered up with you guys to do a little bit more collaboration on our projects because it's giving us these features that we can show people for their kitchens. So
yes. We want to work with designers. Our customers need to partner with the designer. They need to work through that process with us. That's what we love to do.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, now
great.
Let's find Austin with his funky blazer. I just
love that. Dumb and Dumber blue blazer.
Dumb and Dumber blue. That's enough. One collar. We are going to go blue collar it up through the shop, and that's what we have going on.
All right,
great.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Switch the door.
I'll shut the door. Oh, there's Austin.
There it is.
There's Austin, like I know him.
It's not sawdust, it's man glitter, and we love
All right, let's go.
it. Okay.
All right, let's take a look.
All right. This is it.
This is it. Welcome to the cabinet shop playground. Andrew's Fixture. We're an 11,000 square foot facility. We're broken up into three main parts. We have our machining department, assembly, and then we have a twofer. It's our shipping department as well as our full-on custom shop. Here in machining, we're bringing in all of our own material. We do a lot of 4x8 boards, and then we do the large format 7x9 foot boards right there on that wall. Pretty much, if you can source it, if your customer wants it, we'll find it, we'll bring it in. We're gonna manufacture the cabinetry. After the items are brought into the shop, we have Terry running our beam saw. Terry will do all of the programming. He'll push and pull the parts, cut them to exactly the size that we need. After he's done cutting, he'll correlate everything onto a cart, onto a pallet, and then we'll move further into our machining department. All of the pieces that go through Andrew's shop are typically ran through our automatic edge bander. It applies all of the edge banding, the wood veneer, the tape, everything mechanically. We're not out here with a rattle can spray gluing product on. We're doing it the right way for a long-lasting product. After the pieces are done going through the edge bander, they're moved over to one of our two vertical CNCs. We have old reliable, the 055. It's a phenomenal CNC machine. It's tried, it's true, it gets the job done. And then we move on to the little fancy Tans Homeg V310. This is a machine that you would see in a very large high-end shop. I believe IKEA uses a lot of these. They use the robotic arm system. We're a little bit more basic, but it's a great machine. Really looking forward to getting that thing on board and really having some parts pump out of that machine. After the pieces are done being ran with the line boring, construction boring, whatever else it may need, we have our dowel machine. Again, everything here is being done CNC robotically, not by hand. We're not guessing with our drill gun if it's in the right spot. We have the confidence that everything is going to line up correctly every single time.
Nice.
After we're done in machining, the parts are going to go on a cart and work their way over to assembly.
Hey, what's up with Honest Dave up there?
Honest Dave, he's been here since the 80s, I think, when we moved into this
We
building.
moved from the original 1916 location to this building in the 80s, and we've never taken him off the wall. He's the supervisor of the machine.
Did you know that he only wore a top hat once? There's only one photo of Abe Lincoln in a top hat, but everyone just associates that look with it. Paper string. All right, we're working our way into assembly. The good problem to have, we have a lot of cabinets on the ground right now. Right now we're doing a variety of some high-end multifamily. We have some residential in the shop right now. We have the most important cabinets of my life on the ground over there. I'm making my wife a bookcase, and if it doesn't look perfect, it might not be here tomorrow. Fingers crossed. As we're growing and as we get busier, we do a lot of things on the vertical machines, but when we want to get really custom, we can do a lot of crazy things on our flatbed CNC.
You know what I cut them?
Yeah, we love doing custom. If you can think it, we'll try to make it. We normally do pretty good, and if not, we're going to keep trying until we really nail it. We have a few oddballs like Kerstin who wants some custom routing done on paneling.
I want.
If you can draw it, we can CAD it, we can run it.
I love that. I love that. So imagine this in one top paint color. It's just going to create a really unique look that we don't see in a lot of other places that you can create that or even get that. You know, as a homeowner, right? It's like, where do you actually can source those kind of things? And that's usually a custom cabinet shop. So I'm super excited to see those. All right, let's look. What else?
Let's keep on going. So we can just look at some of our typical box construction. Our standard at Andrews is a 3/4 inch plywood box. It's sturdy, it's reliable, it's not going to fall apart. Full dowel construction, you're not seeing any staples or screws holding our boxes together. They're as strong as can be. If I had a little bit more time, I'd climb on the roof and chuck one off just so you could see that it wouldn't fall apart. I call them bulletproof, but I'm afraid to see what might happen in Montana. Someone might test that out.
Yep.
So right now we mainly have all plywood boxes on the ground. We do have some more commercial particle board. We offer white melamine, maple melamine, gray melamine. Again, if your customer wants it, we'll source it, we'll make it happen.
Okay.
If you look over here, this is a great example of some of the oddities that Andrew's Fixture does that other shops won't. They're an interesting blue. These are cabinets actually for a Goodwill in Florida. It's a contract that we've had for a long time. It's something that we really take pride in, doing the jobs that others won't. So it's just a cool thing that comes through our shop. We have some metal drawer boxes right now. These have been a really interesting add-on in the last 5 or 10 years. When people think metal drawers, typically IKEA comes to mind, some older office furniture cabinetry. You know, Blum really changed the game on that when they brought out the tandem box. Headage makes a metal drawer box system. Here at Andrews, we did all of our R&D, did a lot of testing, we did a lot of different products. And this is the metal drawer box system that we have landed on. We have it in white. It's a nice bright white. We have anthracite. It's similar to a pepper gray. And then we have a light silver, call it fog hat gray if you wanted to. The nice thing about the metal drawer box system, they're durable. They're 77 count rated. You have a 5/8 bottom. And it's not something that you would see in your grandma's kitchen. I'm 31 years old. I want something cool, something I can put on Pinterest, something I can share.
Well, and I like to keep them clean, and they're really easy to clean. Okay, that's from the woman, okay? Because apparently you're not the one interested in painting drawers at home. All right, let's keep it moving.
The metal drawer box system, it's great. We love showing it off. And then we also do our traditional maple dovetail drawer box. It's tried, it's true, it's classic. And it really goes with everything. You can't go wrong. Here on the build table, we are doing a laminate job right now. It is a TFL for a high-end multifamily project. It's utilizing our metal drawer system. It's all soft flows hinges. We're doing everything with, screws, construction boring, the right way. We're not cheaping out on any of our manufacturing processes here at Andrews. We have our builders right here, doing what they do. We take a lot of pride in the boxes that we put out of our shop. We have guys like John, Malcolmu, Fabian. They really care, and that's a great thing about a small shop. We're not pushing large volume. We're pushing high-quality product for our customers. It takes a lot of people 5 to 10, sometimes longer years to save up for their project. How disappointing would it be if you paid $5, $10, $50,000 for your kitchen and there's a little flaw that you have to look at every day? We're trying to catch everything we can in the shop. We're trying to be methodical. We really want to make the best bang for your buck every single time.
I love that.
It doesn't matter what your budget is. We want to give you the best product that we can.
Love it. Okay. Keep looking at.
Exiting out of our assembly department, we're moving kind of into our shipping, holding, inventory, as well as our custom shop. Again, the most important cabinets of my life. Baby, I love you. I can't wait to install these this weekend. I've been thinking about it all week. So just something cool. I brought in some ribbon cut African mahogany. It's a really, really cool wood.
Very nice.
I'm actually going to finish it at our house. I want my wife to pick what color stain, what kind of clear coat we're going to put on.
Great.
We're very indecisive. We change our mind every 2 days. So I'm just going to get it home and I'll take care of it from there.
Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about why is there plywood in here, but you just called it wood.
True. So this is a real wood veneer.
Okay.
Wood veneer is, number one, a lot more sustainable. You can get a lot more veneer sheets out of the log as you could solid lumber. It actually is a more consistent product as well. There are a few different ways to look at it. You have book matching, and then you have random plank. The nice thing about book matching, this sheet will repeat itself board over board in a sequence. So if we're doing grain matching vertically or horizontally, we can keep the pattern and the grain consistent. The other nice thing about it is it's more affordable. Wood veneer is widely available. It is a better price point. It's not cheap by any means, but in comparison to solid mahogany, I'm maybe a third of the price.
Nice.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more achievable for a lot of people.
And it's mostly what happens in the cabinet world.
Correct. Solid wood cabinetry is great. It has its place traditionally in older, a little more high-end homes, but it has its own flaws. Solid wood is easier to, number one flaw, mar. It works. It has a little bit different tendencies and veneer. 3 seasons is kind of an internal cabinet term. Whenever you're hanging a flat panel doors, there might be a little bit of a bow or a warp. It needs to condition to your home. It needs to acclimate. So you'd want to go through a spring. It might be a little more humid. The wood's going to twist. Summer, it will dry out. And then fall or winter, it's going to continue to dry. And then you'll have your final product.
Okay.
Cabinet world is a weird place.
Yeah.
Plywood core is great. It's strong, it's durable, it's dent and ding resistant. MDF is also another great substrate that we would see with high-end wood veneers. Either one is great. I love it both.
I love it. What else can you show us today? You know me. I find all this custom stuff and these really funky, cool things that me and our clients find on Pinterest and different platforms. So, where are we making those?
Those are going to be over here in the corner.
Okay, let's.
This is kind of the Pinterest playland.
All right.
Kurt Custom Shop. Kurt is probably one of the best woodworkers I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, he just gave you a nice.
Yeah. Give me the nod, Kurt. Kurt has built many $100 million+ yachts. He can make anything out of wood. He will grain match the style and the rails on shaker doors. He can make the curved island structures. If you can draw it, there's a good chance that
Kurt's gonna make
can
it
execute, and Kurt can make it look good.
nice.
Kurt did a project for me up in Wallingford. I call it the Avocado Kitchen. It's a avocado green wall, white cabinets, and then he did a raw maple curved, kind of Morpheus-shaped island with a maple lightly stained countertop. It looks like an avocado seed in the middle of the kitchen.
How fun is that?
Pretty, super pretty, but different. Kurt knocked it out of the park on that island. He even took the time to scribe the curve to be the shape of the floor for a perfectly seamless island. Right now, Kurt is dishing on some slot wall. It's another custom thing. It doesn't look that fancy, but a lot of shops will not do this. It's labor intensive, it's time intensive. We have to order the melamine, the materials, the metal, do the slotting, assemble it as a drywall structure. This is, something Kurt could do in his sleep. But when it comes to something like, it looks like he's working on some shaker doors. Kurt's hand making everything. This is white oak. It looks like 1/4-inch white oak center panel. All the style and rail joints, they're as tight as can be. There's no gapping. Kurt does not use wood putty. Everything he's doing is perfectly miter. He chuckles at wood putty. Look at that. Well, wood putty.
Amateur.
Yeah. But in all honesty, Kurt and Rick are the kind of woodworkers that everybody wants to be when you start in a cabinet shop. I started at a very, very large company. I think I was 18. I was just a dumb kid. I took nothing seriously. And I had a mentor who taught me how to do miter folds and trim. Kurt is the kind of guy that you would want to teach you how to do something like that. Very detail-oriented, takes a lot of pride in his work. These are the kind of guys that make Andrews look and feel like a high-end, world-class cabinet shop. So kudos to Kurt.
This hot wall, and that's it. Some retail store, put the hooks in there. You see and never know who makes it, right?
I love that. All right, great.
Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you. I hope I didn't embarrass you, Kurt. So that was the tour of our shop. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you took a lot away from this experience. You have a better understanding of how we do things here at Andrews. And we're looking forward to making another 100,000 kitchens, another 10,000 kitchens.
Guys, I really appreciate you guys taking the time with me today. I'm excited to be taking you guys all, that we took you behind the scenes. You kind of saw how cabinetry actually gets made, right, in a custom shop. This is where we come to create some of those features. And the Material Bar is so excited to be on this collaboration, this partnership with Andrews Fixtures, so we can bring that to our clients. I mean, this is a shop coming from, almost like the Tiger King to now cabinet.
The greatest showman.
Yes. Now, usual 20s gangster.
To women own their own power. I love that. That's just so cool.
It's great. We're super excited.
All right, we'll see you on the next round.